Hello guys, it's Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we are here with, a quick review of the new box. I'm doing this because 99% I won't invest my gems into this box. I mean, I've got some gems. I've got almost 99 gems, but as you know guys, I'm in a pretty bad situation, for the account. What I mean is that I do not have much gems left to farm. I've got as characters, we can see right here actually. I've got I forgot about these guys to be farmed, so I've got almost 500 gems from each of these guys that can be farmed, and the only character that I need to farm from the beginning is Declan Akaba, as you can see right here, level 1, and then there are these guys. I should have Antinomy that should give me a pretty big amount of gems because it is level 21. Then I need to take him to level 40, and then we've got another, I think they are 500 gems almost from Supreme King Jaden, and then I've got nothing else. As you can see, all these characters are maxed out, so I've not that much of gems to farm. And the point is, guys, that oh, I misclicked. That's fine. And I have some gems here, and I'm farming like crazy this event. I'm already in 20k coins. I didn't spend any of this, and I've got all this stuff that I'm planning to use, of course, before the end of the event, and hoping to get at least 500 gems. Maybe it's too much, but who never know what can happen. So let's see together what we got for the box. So of course guys, if you have the gems and you are interested just in one of the archetype, the box is more than worth it to be opened, at least for now, because we're talking about the best staple of the game, Book of Moon. It's just so good. It can let you deal with anything. It's so good because it can be a perfect card either for turn 1 or turn 2, so that's why it's so good. And for the rest, honestly, I do not see anything coming top tier, but I totally may be wrong for the simple thing that usually Konami drops a box that can change something before the KC Cup, so I'm sure there's something hidden that we need to discover. I mean, we have Negros, but they still miss some key cards, so I do not know if this will be enough to be crazy. So let's start the review really quickly. We've got, first of all, Blacklist Soldier, Super Soldier. We also got the skill, and the skill actually let us have set a Super Soldier Rebirth. Am I right? This and so basically, if you use the skill, you can only summon the Super Soldier, the ritual summon the Super Soldier, and you have this thing that basically is like, I don't know, it's like a card to avoid some targeting effects. I think there's nothing else, and then you can special summon one Blacklist Soldier from your hand with a different name though, and we only have the big guy right here, and the other one is just the normal one with no effect, so there will be no point in using this. And then you can, the second effect is just to recycle something. I mean, the best thing we'll have if the skill let us had this thing, if I'm not wrong, there's a shield, right? There's this. This is much better, honestly. I mean, it's a counter trap, so your opponent cannot chain anything except another counter trap, and it's actually a pretty good defense, And I mean, I do not care about the other fact. We do not have good cards to use spell counter with, so that's not really good. But let me actually see really quickly the lifetime mission and see if this is really about what it is. Red Eyes, Black Dragon. What is this? What is this skill? Red Dice Roulette. I need to unlock this. That's fine. But did they have this? I can't remember. Say that another dice card from your hand, return one dice to the deck. It's pretty bad. So I think it's this. There you go. Master Rights Super Soldier. Yes, they let you set Super Soldier Rebirth. It's not the good one, you know. The good one is the Shield, in my opinion. So I do not think it will be that relevant. We still need a turn 1 play with Blacklist Soldier. I mean, if you manage to bring out the summon, the guy, and maybe you manage to send either the beginning, the soldier, the beginning, I don't know the name, beginning, and the other one. I mean, the 2 guys, level 4 light and dark. If you manage to send both, of course, this guy will have huge effect. Double banish per turn, and also banish from your opponent's hand, so it's pretty good. But you know, just a Canadian, you're done. Just a Book of Moon and you're done. You can't do anything, so there's no protection with this, and that's still a problem. We need some protection from targeting, we need some protection from back rows, so it's kind of hard to only rely on this guy to do things, and we didn't got nothing. We just got an upgrade in terms of power, but not in terms of consistency or protection, and these were the things that this deck needed. So I mean, I'm a fan of Blacklist Soldier, but unfortunately, as you've seen, I do not have enough resources to spend my gems into this. It's also a main box, so think about that. Then we've got a pretty good card, Thunderhead Dragon. This is basically the upgrade for the Overlord of Heliopolis, the rank 8 Xyz that is actually played in Blue Eyes, and erratic card. This is actually the upgrade for Blue Eyes. This can be done though only with normal monsters, but it's just like a Thunderhead Dragon. You can destroy anything on the field just with the touching 2. Needs a 3000 as well, so it's pretty good. And you're definitely gonna see this instead of the Heliopolis. The bad thing about this is that this can only pop monsters, while Heliopolis can also pop back rows. So maybe not all the Blue Eyes player will gonna play will play this, you know. But it's still a very good card. And we've got Dark Ahmed, the Dragon of Annihilation. So 2 or more level 7 once per turn. If you have exactly 5 Dark Masses in your graveyard, you can also Xyz summon Dark Ahmed, the Dragon of Annihilation, by using one level 5 or higher Dark Dragon type monster you control as material. Do we have yes, we have level 5 or higher Dark Dragon type monsters. This can be for Thunder Dragons. It can be, right? You can detach one Xyz material from this card and target one card your opponent controls. Destroy it, then banish one card from your graveyard. So this is perfectly for Thunder Dragons, right? And this is Thunder Dragon support. That's fine. Then I mean, not that crazy. Then we've got Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, 1 level 6 Archfiend normal monster, so that's cool, I guess, and 1 rare dice normal monster. Okay, you can only special summon Archfiend once per turn. If this card battles, your opponent's card and effects cannot be activated, so it's like an Ancient Gear monster, right? Okay, and if damage calculation is performed involving this fusion summoned card at the end of the battle phase, you can target 1 dice normal monster in your graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half its attack in the graveyard, then shuffle it into the deck. Same problem, you've got no protection. I mean, you've got no chance of popping your opponent's back rows, and you need to go into the battle phase, the battle. But I mean, if you manage to do it, it's fine, it's good, but we're still not having nothing crazy right there. Now we've got Negros of Brionac, one of the best cards of the archetype. What is so good? These can have a couple of it has a couple of effects. You can discard this card from your hand and add one Necros monster from your deck to your hand, so it's just a searcher, and then when it's summoned instead, you can target up to 2 face-up monsters on the field that were special summoned from the extra deck, shuffle them into the deck. Of course, guys, the shuffling to the deck removal is the best one, as you can imagine. So this is just as the best removal of the game, and but he still targets. So this can be, I mean, the only downside, but it's just so good for the type of removal we have in Duel Links right now. I don't know if this card alone, I mean, if you want to build Negros, these triple Negros of Brionac, I think it's just mandatory. You can't do anything else. I mean, Negros have been, I know that the Negros have been so tier 0 in TCG for so long, so I didn't expect Konami to bring all the cards, all Negros cards all at once. It would have been a bad choice, you know, for them. They can actually milk us so much to get all these cards, but unfortunately for Konami, I won't be one of them, at least for now. Who knows what can happen in the future. Then we've got Silver Princess Sprout, level 1, 100, 100. You can only activate each effect once per turn, so you can activate both, right? You can tribute this card, activate the top card of your deck, send it to the graveyard, then you can place one Sprout monster in your graveyard on top of your deck. If this card is excavated from the deck and sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can declare a level from 1 to 8, special summon this card, and if you do, it becomes that level. So I guess this is another key card for Sylvian. I don't know if they can make a comeback. It will be pretty much a lot of nostalgia, but I personally hated Sylvan back at the day because they just set a monster. It was the Kamash room, and then it was just about your luck of them not excavating and sent to the graveyard the other guys to pop your cards, and so I really do not like that type of stuff. Then we've got the Rescue Hamster. This is the Pendulum version of the Rescue Rabbit, right? Level 4, and you can banish this card from your Pendulum zone, add to face-up Pendulum monster with the same name from your extra deck to your hand. So this is for Ignite, right? The cards that we're gonna get here, because they are all normal monster, okay? And as a fact, if this card was a normal summon this turn, you have a face-up level 5 or lower Pendulum monster card in your extra deck, you can tribute this card, choose one face-up level 5, and special summon 2 monsters. So this is a pretty cool engine for, you know, Xyz or Synchro summon, because you just special summon random stuff, and in fact they have their effects negated, so it's just for your Xyz or Synchro summon. It's just one card, Xyz or Synchro summon, pretty good, as a Rescue Rabbit as well. Book of Moon, there's nothing to tell about this, just so good. Pendulum Paradox, add to face up Pendulum monster with the same Pendulum scale but different names from your extra to your hand. From your extra deck though, I mean, this is a +1, but I do not think it's that good because, you know, we only have 4 cards, and having this in your starting hand won't be that good. I mean, in the beginning of a duel, this is just a dead card, so it's just a situational card. I do not think it's gonna make the difference. Ultra rare though, bad. Bujinki, Amaterasu, so 3 level 4, okay, it's pretty good starts, right? You can only control one Bujinki Amaterasu once per turn during either place turns. It's a quick effect. You can detach one and apply this effect depending on whose turn it is. So if it's your turn, you can target one your banished level 4 or lower monster, because someone that target, okay. But if I remember well, Bujin monsters has good effect from hand and from graveyard, so you do not really wanna special summon a banished monster, but I think it's a good way to recycle them, right? Your opponent's turn, target one of your banished level 4 lower monster, add the target to your hand. That's a pretty good stuff. I mean, nothing about protection. I mean, maybe the second one your opponent's turn, if you have the Bujinji Crane, it's the name, you know, am I right? The one that can actually double your attack doing damage step if you discard it from the hand. So if you have it banished and you can use this effect to add back to your hand, it's a pretty good addition, right? Pretty good. I don't know how easy it is to summon this guy with Bujin. I do not have the cards. Then we've got Silver Princess Sprite. This is a reprint, right, from the selection box. Pretty good. For Blue Eyes, especially for Blue Eyes, lets you add basically a spell trap card to your hand. And pretty cool, not gonna lie. And maybe this can actually use, now that we've got this Sylvan Princess Sprout, can be used for the Sylvan cards, right? And this instead was one of the cards that I will be pretty happy to get, but I won't. I won't get it. And it's Satsunoko, level 3 Synchro Tuna. Why I think it's good? Because this I almost as soon as I saw this card, I thought about righty driver and lefty driver. You know, guys, righty driver, normal summon, special summon the other guy that is level 2. You can make it level 3, but you can actually leave him as a level 2. And so 1 + 2 is 3, and is exactly Satsunoko, that is level 3. And why is good? Because this guy can actually synchro summon with a monster in your hand. And actually one of the monsters, you know. So this means that if you have another monster on the field, you can just use Satsunoko, a monster on the field, and one in your hand. So this can actually lead to some crazy synchro combos. I would really like to use this. It's also unaffected by other monsters effects, so it's pretty cool. I mean, you can actually think about also some crazy strategy, maybe with Power of Guardians, or that, you know, crazy bad cards, you know, because this is unaffected, and if you make it somehow unaffected by the spell and trap cards, this thing is unbeatable, right? Apart from, you know, the synchro engine and the synchro combos that you make. So I may think about spending, you know, something to get this super rare. Would be pretty nice to do it, not gonna lie. This is one of the most interesting card for me in the box. And we've got the Time Wizard of Tomorrow, a lot of nostalgia here. These will be another of cards that I will really be happy to get. Time Wizard plus an effect monster. You can toss a con and call it, but this is just a better version of the Time Wizard because you destroy all the monsters. Even if you get, you know, a bad call of the coin, that's the good thing, you know. You destroy all the monsters on the field, and or him as well. Then if you call the coin right, you get to inflict the damage to your opponent. Otherwise, it's you that takes the damage. And but this is actually fusion summoned with this card, if I'm not wrong, with 100 Dragon, because these guys, when sent to the grave, you can target on a face-up monster you control that was special summoned from the extra deck, of course the Time Wizard of Tomorrow, and the first time the face-up monster will be destroyed by battle card effect is not destroyed. So and it's pretty cool because combined you use the effect and he does not get destroyed, so it's pretty cool. And then if you're lucky, you get to actually inflict the damage to your opponent. But it's a pretty clear the field strategy, and not gonna lie, you can actually make tons of good stuff for this, cool stuff. Then we've got Gizki Zilgigas, I don't know how to pronounce it. Gizki, you can pay 1,000 life points, draw 1 card, and if you reveal it, then it was a Gizki monster, shuffle 1 card from the field to the deck. This is pretty cool because this is the best removal of the game, effect removal of the game. Shuffling to the deck without targeting. So you do not target. That's pretty cool. It's a level 10. Now, I don't think I have Gizki cards as well. So, but this is pretty good. Really good, not gonna lie. I think we're gonna get a structured deck with some generic ritual support. That's my call. I don't know if before the KC Cup or maybe during the KC Cup we do not usually get anything. Maybe we can get an structured deck with some generic ritual support like Preparation of Rites. It's just what I think. Then we've got Reshift the Dark Being, and okay, by discarding 1 spell card from your hand, take control of 1 monster on your opponent's side of the field until the end of the turn. I mean, it can be level 8, can be, I don't know if you can actually make something really good out of this. Then we have Shuri, Strategies for Negros. I do remember this card. It can count as a wall tribute for the ritual summon, and if it's tributed, if it is tributed by a card effect, of course, for the ritual summon, this triggers the effect. You can add the one warrior type Negros to a monster, and you can actually add him back again from your deck. So it's just, you know, like a cycle that repeats again and again and again. Negros are just like that. Negros were really good. I remembering playing on the Yu-Gi-Oh! And a Yu-Gi-Oh! Emulator on the internet. I can't remember the name of the site, and I used to play Masked Heroes with Dark Law, of course, and I remember facing these guys. They were pretty annoying. Of course, if I managed to pull Dark Law on the first turn, they were in a pretty bad spot. And okay, that's fine. What we got next? We've got Bujin Hiruko, normal monster. This pendulum. What is this pendulum's effect? You can buy this card in your pendulum zone, then target one Bujin Xyz monster you control. Person from next to deck one Bujin Xyz monster with a different name, but using that target's Xyz material. Pretty nice. Maybe to summon the Amaterasu, actually. Pretty cool. Then we've got the Performable Odd-Eyes Unicorn. When an odd-eyes monster you control declares an attack, you can attack one other performable monster you control. The attacking monster gains attack equal to the original attack of the targeted monster. Okay, it's just a booster. It's normal special summon. You can attack one performable monster, gain LP equal to its attack. I can't see it. I mean, this is good because it's a pendulum scale 8. Okay, now I see it. Now I see it because it's super rare. Spirit of the Fall Waned. If this card is normal summoned, you can add one Flipmaster from your deck to your hand. These can be a pretty nice addition for Subterrors, for crawler monsters, right? These can be actually something, and then you can just recycle it as maybe Xyz, I don't know. We already saw these guys. It's good. Only combined, you know, with the Time Wizard of Tomorrow. But you can actually use this with Neos Fusion, right? Did you see it coming? Neos Fusion, send this, and your Neos has another protection, for by battle card effects, but I don't know. I don't know how good can it be. I mean, Neos Fusion already has got that Neos Fusion, so that's fine. And then among the rare, I don't know if there was something. I saw this. It was pretty good for the Gemini deck, and it can be nice to get this. I don't know now the Gemini deck. At what point it is? I do remember that some of the words were in among level up rewards of Bastion, right? And that's okay. Then we've got the Prediction Princess Tarot Tray. You can take a face down once on the feature in the top position. This is like a Element Saber Molehu, right? This is like a Molehu. And then we got a bunch of stuff, but I don't see nothing really, you know. I mean, we've got all the Ignite stuff that Konami also made the dual quits about this, so I guess something can come out. But I think we still missed the bash cards, of course. Prediction Princess, some Ignites card again, and all the other Necrots. But I think some of these are reprints, right? These should be reprints. Valkyrius has been semi-limited, right? Is it him? It was semi-limited? Or limited to one, like this is just, you know, the best hand trap in the game. You can banish one Negros card and negate the attack and end the battle phase better than anything else we've got. A couple of Necrots. What we miss? What was the name of the best Negros? Clausulas, like I think it's that. So guys, that was all for my review. I honestly think I took too much time. I hope you enjoyed this anyway. So let me know in the comment section down below if you're gonna invest your gems in this. And let me know what you're searching for apart from Book of Moon, because I know you're looking for Book of Moon, except if you have already 3. That's another story. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys, if you're willing to open this box and what are you looking for. that was all, guys, for today's video and for this review, for this box review. Hope you enjoyed. Of course, feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.